Claire from Created the Ottaway. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up in the UK. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you spending some time with me. Life is so busy for many of us, it's important to have some you time. So this is your chance. Grab a cuppa and just sit with me for a little while making something together. What are we making? Ta-da! We are making this. What is it? It's like a paper wreath. You could use it on the front of a card and use it as a decoration. You could use it as a decoration on your Christmas tree. You could make a few of them and do a bit of bunting with it. You could use it as a tag on a present. I am sure you will come up with loads more ways than I have quickly thought of. But it's really simple to make. We're going to make one together today. And what are we going to be using? So in the Christmas mini catalogue, there is this very bright and vibrant page, and it's called Merry and Bold the Sweet. All these beautiful, beautiful papers. So it's perfect for gift packaging or treats, all sorts of things like that. It comes in 12 by 12 sheets, so that's even better because you can cut each piece up into 6 by 6 and you've got 4 per page. You get 2 designs, 2 pages of each design, so that is even more value for money, and it's double-sided, so it's absolutely perfect for all your Christmas goings. Then there's also this stamp and die set, which is amazing as well. So shall we craft? Like I said, this is really, really simple, so hopefully we are going to whiz through it fairly quickly. So I'll put that one just slightly out of the way. I'll refer back to it now and again. So taking your 12 by 12 sheet, you are going to need a 12 by 12 sheet. Cut it into strips of 4 inches. So this is one of my strips. So it's 4 inches by 12. So you should have 3 strips that are like that. 4 inches by 12, and what you're aiming to do actually is cut 4-inch squares. So I always find if I cut it in strips first, I can keep hold of where I am. So I've got 3 strips, and now I'm going to cut each strip into 3 pieces. So you're looking for 4 by 4 inch squares, okay? So it's just like that, 4 by 4 square. You actually need 8 of them, but cutting a 12 by 12 piece gives you 9, so you've got 1 spare. So let's go ahead and cut these 3. And then, like I say, you need 8 of them. And when you've got a nice pile of them together, we can move on quickly to the next bit. So with each square, all that you need to do is decide which side up you want it. Now with my original one here, what I did was do one with this side up and one with this side up, but you could do all the same colours. This would work with so many of Stampin' Up's papers, especially if it's got a small detail on it. If it's like a scene page, like in the polar bear one where it's like an actual scene, don't waste that on this because you just won't see it. You need a piece of paper that's got tiny or small pictures on it. So the rest of the paper in this pack is a bit like that. It's stripes, it's spots, it's stars, it's little trees. So that's why I picked this paper, because it's really good for that. But there's a few other designer series papers that you could choose as well. So have a look through your stash. It's probably actually a good way to use up some of your stash that you haven't played with for a while, maybe from last Christmas, because you can make a whole bundle of these sitting in front of the telly with your other half. Look like you're interested in what he's watching, but actually be crafting. So 4 by 4, we are going to fold it in half. I want this side to be uppermost. So fold it in half, just like that. You are going to need a bone folder or some really strong fingers. So, because what you need to do is press it down really firmly. Just make sure that there's a nice firm fold on there. And then if you open it out, you're going to fold each side to the middle. So you can see where the crease is there. You're just going to fold it in and just burnish that as well. So there's that side. I'll flip it round and do that side so you can see. Just like that. That bit's burnished like so. And then this one is folded in half again, so you've got like strips. Just like that. Just make sure all of your folded lines are pressed really nicely, because that will make your next bit so much easier. With this piece, with the opening there, so the bit that's folded in, you're going to fold each corner back to here. So if you've got a fingernail, use that to guide where the point is at the corner and just fold your paper over. If you haven't got fingernails like me, you can just use your bone folder and fold the corner over, okay? But you also need to really burnish that as well, because you want it to be as flat as you can, okay, like that. And then you're going to do the other end. So again, the open side is there, just like that. And you're going to fold that into that bit there. And again, use your fingernail or your scissors to get a nice sharp corner, and then just burnish it really flat. Doesn't look like anything now, does it? Very uninteresting. Fold it in half, okay? So fold it just like that, and you get this really weird shape, just like that. And you've got quite a thick fold here, so you also need to burnish that. Really press down hard on your folds, okay? If you struggle, if you've got arthritis like me, or you're really struggling with how fat the paper is, what you could do is score it to start with. So on the next one, I'll show you that. So you end up with little shapes like this. So basically you're going to make 8 of those with your squares. So there's one. This time I'm going to do this side uppermost. So shall I show you how I do it with the scorer if it's a struggle? So they're 4 inches. So you're going to do it at 2 inches and you're just scoring. So you've scored in the middle, but you also need 1 inch. So you're basically scoring your 4-inch square at every inch. You're doing it at 1 inch, at 2 inch, and then 3 inches. Okay. So now it's scored, it's easier. So you can fold that over really easy. Fold it over to the middle easy, like that. And that is a bit easier on your hands, okay? Just burnish it again, just make sure that that's done. And then remember, what have we got to do next? Fold the corners in. So this bit is a bit trickier on the scorer, so I'm just going to do it folded over. So I'm using my thumb there to give me the corner. Press that down and then just do that. And then the other end is the same. Again. And then the last bit is fold it in half. Okay. So I've already done some of the others so that you don't have to watch me for too long. So I bring those in. So I've got one of those, 2 more of those. So I've got 4 altogether of that shape and 4 of that shape. Okay, what do you do next? So we're going to try and make it into this shape, okay? So if I turn it over so you can see it without the decoration, can you see how it interlocks with each other? So pick one of these shapes. Make sure that it's folded like that, okay? And on this bit here, so not the bit where your triangle is, not that bit, the opposite bit, you can see where the paper is folded. So if I open it out, you can see in here, you can get the bone folder in there, and you can get the bone folder in there. And what you're aiming to do is do a different pattern in there. So the point of here is going in there, and the point of there, oh, just make sure you can see. So let me do that with my finger so you can see it. There's one bit there and there's one bit there, okay? And those are sliding in there like that. Ta-da! Have I done that right? I think I need to do it that way round, because I need to do the next join. Okay, so all the bits that are folded over are one way, and all the bits with the slots are one way. So now I'm going to do it the next one with this. So again, I'm going to push those openings with my fingers so they're open and I can see them. And these 2 points are going in there. Okay, so that's 2. Choose another one. I'm going to push it open with my fingers first. Don't worry about what shape you're making at the minute, because it will all come together. Honestly, I promise you, because I thought the same when I was making it. So I've done that one, so I've got the striped one. So this one's going to get a bit in the way of you seeing, but I'm doing that again. I'm opening that little hole with my finger. If you open it a bit first, it's a little bit easier on you. Like so. Can you see the shape coming now? And then the next one. Again, you're going to struggle to see with this bit, so I'll just move that out of the way a minute. That's going in there. Like so. How many have we got left? 2. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just going to open that wider a bit so you can see. So here's this one going in there, like so. And then the last one, so you put it in first, like you have been doing. Put it in that bit. So just push those holes open so you can get it in, like that. And then this one is going to join up to this one. So I'm just going to open up those gaps, like so. So exactly the same, but the points will go in that way. Okay. And then what you do is just go round. You don't need to glue it. You could glue it if you wanted to, but you can just feel how it just slots in together and it just interlocks. Look at that. How amazing is that? Whew. So, decoration. What did I decorate it with? I made a hole, so let's make a hole. Now, you want to make a hole on one of the points. Just because that's the least amount of folded paper. I've got this really old tool, I think it's called a crocodile, that makes holes. You just want something to make a hole. Let's put that out of the way. So that's going to be where I hang it, and that is going to thread through there. Oh, I need something to poke it through. I don't think I brought my pokey tool through. Oh, let's see if we can do it with this. Tweezers. Yes. Oh, saved. Okay, so that's just going to go through there. Just a little bit of ribbon to make it look special. You can put any colour ribbon on it. It's entirely up to you. This is where you make it your own. Okay, so I'm just tying just a little knot in there. And then what I used is, I've got one of these dies from the Tailor made tags. So you get all of these dies with it. I love them because they're layered dies and they're stitched. So the detail on there is just amazing. Hopefully you can see that. And as it's a Christmas thing, I like the idea of it being a tag. So I'm going to use the stamp set called Sparkling Snowflakes and Make the Season Sparkle seems appropriate. So I'm going to use that. And I've picked one of the colours out that is in the paper. This happens to be Blueberry Bushel. Rose, can you wait a minute? I'm nearly done. Can you hear Rosie? She's like, let me out. There's birds out there I want to chase. Just about there. Okay. Now that stamp actually looked a lot bigger, that it wouldn't fit on the tag, but I don't mind that it goes over the stitching. I think it looks quite effective. So that is going to go across there somehow. And then I've used some of the die cut lights that I am just going to put on there. But what I've done is put some dimensionals on the back so that I can actually direct where they go, so that we can see the stamped saying. So that one is going to go there, I think. This one is going to go slightly off there, like so you can still see it. And then that one I'm not too sure at the minute, so let's put a bit of glue on the back. Hang on, Rose. Sorry. So that's going to go like that. And then this one is just going to be, fold that under. Fold that under there, put that on there, and there we go. Ta-da! Which do you like best? The green sparkly one or the red sparkly one? Oh, I like this one best, I think, but this one will show up more on the Christmas tree. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this little crafty tutorial, you can purchase the products from me from Stampin'Up at createdtheottaway.co.uk. And if you'd like to see some more easy and fun craft along videos, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.